Welcome to Coffee Break. My name is Michael Moret. Reading today the words of Jesus, Matthew 6:34. Be therefore not anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is its own evil. God gives us grace to handle what we are going through right now. When tomorrow comes and the challenges of tomorrow arrive, God will give us the grace to handle them at that time. He doesn't give grace in advance. He wants us to focus on Him, to do what He wants us to do right now, and to trust Him with tomorrow, or the next hour, or the next minute. And something else too, I think if God would show us what was going to happen tomorrow, probably a lot of times we would do everything that we possibly could to avoid it because we'd be so worried about it. I think of myself, and you would have to have known me before I was saved at the age of 25 to really appreciate this. But I'll tell you this story anyway. So here I am, 26 years old, and God has called me to teach His Word. And I was just getting started. And my pastor at the time put me in charge of this ministry in an adult type apartment complex for elderly. Actually, you had to be like, whatever it was, 70 to live there, 65, I don't remember. But it was filled with, senior citizens. So he wanted me to do a weekly service there. I thought, well, okay, I'm going to do it. So I went to that service. I was the only one from my church that went to that service. I was there. There was one or two men, elderly men, but most of them were ladies, and they were anywhere from mid-70s to probably 90. And we were sitting together before I taught, and we were singing hymns. And I kind of stopped as all this was going on, and I looked around, and I let it all sink in. I am now sitting in the middle of a room with a bunch of 80-year-old women singing hymns. And I thought to myself, if I had seen this in a vision 2 years ago, I would have run just as fast and as far away from this place as I possibly could get, because I wasn't saved 2 years earlier, and I certainly wasn't interested in singing hymns. Definitely not, and definitely not in a room full of elderly women. Again, you would have had to known me before I was saved to appreciate this. But it hit me. I was doing it, and I couldn't believe that I was doing it. But it was okay, and I got up and I shared the Word. There's good reason God doesn't show us the future and give us an itinerary of everything that will happen in our life. I know sometimes we want it, but I think that'd be the worst possible thing for us. The best thing is just to stay close to God right now and let Him take care about tomorrow. This has been Michael Moret with another coffee break.